What's going on, guys? This is your boy D the Barber, and today we're going to be doing a transformation video, taking our client from 2 years of dread growth to a bald fade with waves, hopefully. But beginning here, we're just going to go ahead and get the majority of the dreads on out the way, kind of cut it into a fro. You can do this one or two ways. You can take your shears and just kind of, clip it down to the fro like I'm doing, or the new growth. Or you can take a clipper with a surgical blade preferably and kind of do the same thing, but I think this is a little bit easier. So I'm gonna fast forward through this part or portion of the cut. Now that we've gotten the dreads off for the most part, we're gonna kind of pick out the bottom part. As you can see, there's gonna be a few coils and dreads kind of left in there, which you want to pick that out to the best of your ability. So you can, in this case, we're doing a wavelength cut, so we want that clipper to be able to just, lay that hair on down without having to fight with it. And for that to be possible, you're gonna have to make sure you got those little dreads on out. But now we come in here, we're gonna knock the hair on down flat to wavelength using our Wahl Magic Clip. We got the 1.5 guard on there. I really like that 1.5 guard. I think it leaves just a little bit more hair, or obviously more hair than the 1, but it's even a little bit more hair than the 18 blade if you're using like a detachable blade clipper. You see, I'm kind of having a free hand. I got a few tightly curled naps stuck in there, but they're coming off. Just making sure we're going with that swirl in the back, kind of having to be careful with it. Kind of hard to find it sometimes, so you don't be afraid to take your time with that and make sure you got it. Now we're going to take that comb and kind of get that hair to stand on up so we can come through and smooth it right on back out. Just taking our time, you want to, especially when a client, had his hair, coiled up like that for so many years. You really want to make sure you got a good, smooth, even top or base to the haircut, so you can, this is going to be the foundation of your cut, so it's really important to go ahead and establish this. But now that we got that out the way, we're going to go ahead and kind of begin our bald fade. Coming with our magic clip all the way closed and just setting that first guideline, that bald line. I like to use the magic clip instead of a trimmer, or I guess a 5/0 blade. I like to use the magic clip because it's just an easier line to get out. You want to be as efficient as possible when doing anything in this business. So I think this makes me a little bit more efficient. But now we're coming back with our 5/0 blade and cleaning up everything up under that. Easiest part of the cut, I guess. You just want to make sure you got all that hair gone. Kind of go back over it a little bit and just make sure it's completely bald at the bottom. Now I'm going to come in here and just kind of set that the side to the edge up. I like to do this because it kind of just lets you see how the fade is coming together with your blend on the sides. Sometimes I go ahead and line the whole cut on up, but we're going to go ahead with the second guideline right here using our Andis Masters. Got the lever all the way open. I guess that's a 1 on a detachable if you're using those, but I like to use the Andis Master for this. And now we come in with that magic clip and we remove that first guideline. It's just, like I said, it's just so much easier when using a Magic Clip, because it has that, you know, not quite surgical blade, but very close. Now we're going to come in with our 1.5 guard on the Magic Clip, the same blade we used on top, but we're going to go against the grain just to kind of remove some bulk from the sides, which we're fading up. This will just kind of help when we come back here and fade it all the way together. Now we're back with our Andis Masters. Got that one guard on there, lever all the way open, and you can see it's just we have that bulk removed already. So now we're getting right into the nitty gritty of the fade. Now we're gonna come back with that 0 guard and kind of clean up the fade a little bit, but you can see it's you know, it's almost a done deal. Now we're just kind of perfecting the blend, but you know, this is the quickest, easiest process that I can, you know, think of to, you know, get that fade A1. Now I'm coming in, just taking that guard off, just kind of, you know, blending and using my corners to make sure there's no weight left. But as you can see, the main part of the fade is done. We're just kind of perfecting it, and we'll probably come back here after, you know, we get the edge up and the razor on there and just, you know, perfecting. It's a never-ending process. Now we're going to go ahead and put that edge up on there, starting with our trimmers in the middle, using my Andis Cordless T Outliner, even though the battery's gone. We got it plugged up at the moment, but you know, I really love these trimmers. They, you know, after you get them set properly and a good blade on there, they ready to go. But if you haven't checked out my Cordless T Outliner review, please do so. Just trying to make sure we got that edge up crisp. Just kind of hitting it, any spots that I see aren't to my liking. You know, you want to make sure you're not pushing the client back, but you do want to make sure, you know, it's a cut that you can be proud of. And we're gonna clean up his beard real quick. I'm just using my 5/0 blade. I used to use a 6/0 or outliner blade to do the shaving under there, but sometimes that blade may be a little too close for some of my clients, so we're using a 5/0, which is gonna get it pretty clean. And we'll probably come back with our trimmer and just kind of hitting these spots that we see lacking. I'm just cleaning up that line a little bit right there. See, we're coming back with our trimmer. Make sure we got that mustache outlined and all that good stuff. I'm gonna put a little shaving cream on right here and kind of tap the lines again with this razor. Kind of fast forward through this. It's a pretty simple process. Just want to, you know, make sure you're pulling that skin tight and not cutting up your client. I know a lot of barbers nowadays like to do the dry shaving, but I guess I'm still kind of old-fashioned. I like to put some soap on there just for my sensitive skin clients. You know, you never know if a client, you know, might be like that, so it's just safe to go ahead and put that soap on there. But just coming back with a little detail work here, tapping the line. I like to always tap my line after I put the razor on there, because that water makes that hair stretch, and you can really come back and, you know, get a precise line on there after that hair is a little wet. So. But as you can see here, we got our transformation complete. A new man in the chair now. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Open Shop 247. Hit that thumbs up button if this was any kind of help. But I appreciate you guys watching. Until the next time, this is your boy D the Barber signing off. Peace.